feel like they need to stop caring so much about other people. When the whole liver thing happened, you guys didn't know that from seeing him, that he was on the cycle.
Or it's like The Rock.
Yeah, it's like, why do you care so much? Focus on yourself.
I avoid consuming anyone's content whatsoever. I really love to just keep my mind fresh. Every idea I have is from
the lights and everything, the music. It was just like a moment of bliss. And I asked myself, I was like, how the can I live this moment for the rest of my life? So then that's when I started doing music.
If you told me a year ago that I would be here in this podcast scene with you, I would have believed it. I'm like, hell no, what the
All right, boys. my fucking boys.
What's good?
What's up, dude?
Hey, thanks for having us, bro.
Yeah, thanks for coming through.
I'll pass it on.
Damn, shit. Okay, where do I even want to start? I don't even know where I want to start with this. I kind of just wanted to fucking have you guys over so we could just shoot some shit, talk random shit.
Hey, no, this is fun. This is fun.
I've never even had any like real conversations with Yosuf.
No, I think the first time we met was 2 days ago.
Was it?
The first time we met in person was 2 days ago. Yeah. We were like always following each other. We commented on each other's shit, all that stuff. And then I used your song on that TikTok and it popped the off.
Yeah, dude, that shit made me happy. I was like, hey.
Dude, that remix of Sweet Dreams is the sickest remix I've ever fucking heard. I send it to everybody.
Yeah,
it's too sick.
Because I know we were like trying to get a lift in and shit, but every time we did, I wasn't there. So my bad.
we would just, Rebecca and I would just go to the golds at random times, and then like an hour later, Yosuf would be like, "Dude, I just got here," or
or it'd be like vice versa.
I was there, or it'd be vice versa. Yeah. And then like the first time I talked to Caleb was just because we were rolling sack at Escape or something.
It was no. It was
I think it was Escape.
No, it wasn't Escape. Was it Beyond or not Beyond? Nocturnal. It was Nocturnal.
Was it Nocturnal?
Yeah, because I was with Yeva.
Oh yeah,
I was with Yeva, and then she pulled up with your crew.
Shout out Yeva.
And then I chatted with you for like a second. I was like, yo, you posted Yosuf's song. I was like, that's sick as fuck. And then after that, we didn't really like talk or anything, and then we kind of just did our own thing. And then me and Yeva went to the techno stage. And then out of nowhere comes Nyle just running, I love you guys.
It was genuine. I was sober. I do love you guys.
The techno stage goes crazy though.
Dude, techno stage goes fucking hard, bro.
I don't know why, because
I love techno.
It's the same beat like the whole night, but it goes crazy.
Harder, D Block. I don't know if you guys know that song. What hard is the first word in the fucking title?
No, fuck.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Dude, that shit's sick because
I have it in my playlist.
It's Hardstyle, but the first drop is techno, bro. Just
people are gonna fucking hate me for this because I know the song and I know it's a big song.
I love that song.
I don't know that song.
We're like if you think about like people in the fitness industry that just like randomly got into the fitness industry. That's like us for like the music world. Like I know like a lot of songs, but it's like mostly like old shit. I don't know the newer shit. Like I listen to the newer shit, but I don't know shit about anything.
Wait, what do you mean you don't know the old shit?
No,
wait. Hold on. Before we go, real quick. By the way, guys, this is Yosuf, and this is Yosuf and Caleb, better known as Yosuf again and Baby Zyzz, or
Dionysus.
Better known as Yosuf and Dionysus. There's
like 5,000 different ways to pronounce
donkey
it.
Sus donkey.
Donkey sus.
Dino sus.
Donkey sus. Dinosaur.
Can I just call you Dino?
Dude, can you just not decide on your name or something?
Can I not decide on it?
Yeah, are you having an identity crisis?
Well, no. So it's like, I don't know. I just got like the username Baby Zyzz, and then like honestly, it wasn't even like anything like on purpose. Like I wasn't like trying to call myself like Baby Zyzz. It was just like a username, and then it kind of just like caught on, and then like I used it as a tag, like as a joke, and then it became something like more than that.
Okay, wait. So
I love it.
Is it pronounced?
But you did. But what I'm wondering is like you have like I feel like Baby Zyzz could have been your DJ name or vice versa.
See,
did you just which one was first?
It was Dionysus. That was back when I was like 16, I believe, because it's the Greek god of festivities, so like festivals, and then his followers are called the Maenades, and in English that translates to the Raving Ones.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. And
That's
then
actually
it's like
super
the god of ecstasy, the god of wine. So it's basically like the god of partying.
I love it.
Nice.
So it's like even I even talked to my managers about this, and they're like, why don't you just do Baby Zyzz? And I was like, because this name has like a lot of meaning to me. And then also like another thing, like I even like talked to Chesty, like the whole like Baby Zyzz thing isn't gonna be permanent. Like it can be like a nickname in like the raving community and shit. And maybe like the fitness community, but I even talked to Chesty about it, and he's like you got to start your own legacy, like you have big things coming, so it's like after that.
It's true.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, but is it pronounced Zyzz or Zyzz?
It's Zyzz.
Zyzz?
But I've always said Zyzz.
Me too. Wait.
Unfortunately.
You had Said on here, right?
Yeah.
How did he pronounce it?
It's Zyzz.
Zyzz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's just like how like my name's Caleb. Like if I pronounce my name Caleb, I'm probably gonna want other people to pronounce my name Caleb. Like I don't
That's
know.
true.
Like other people have like called me like Khalib, but like that's not my name.
If you're Arabic, yeah.
Khalib sounds sick though, dude.
That's actually raw. Khalib.
Khalib. That would be pretty sick. Damn.
What are we talking about?
All right. Well, wait. Didn't I interrupt you though? Weren't you talking about I definitely interrupted you when I was introducing you
I don't
guys.
fucking know, dude. I swear I have like.
I think we were talking about festivals and meeting up and shit and how we met. But anyways.
Oh yeah. Dude, actually,
These are-
I used to be like a year ago. I used to like be a big ass fan of you.
You used to be. Yeah.
Yeah, now he's not.
Everyone used to be. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like now we're homies. You know? I'm still a fan, obviously, you know. But it's like I was like,
Thanks, brother.
So like, if you told me a year ago that I would be here, like in this like podcast scene with you, I wouldn't have believed it. I'm like, hell no, what the fuck? But here we are.
Yeah.
So, it's
You know
dope.
why?
It's dope.
It's because you're a sick fucking cunt, dude.
Oh, thank
That's
you,
why.
bro. Thank you.
It's because you're climbing and you're fucking working, bro. You're grinding and it's paying off.
Yeah,
It's hella paying off, dude.
So doing good things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hella good things. Like the fact, honestly, so these two are hardstyle artists, hardstyle jacked aesthetic fucking cunt artists, and they've been killing it in the industry, man. They've been killing it hella hard. And I don't know, someone told me this, but Yosuf, someone said like you're like the most listened to right now, like on
yeah,
for hardstyle and Spotify or something.
Yeah, in America,
Just like at the moment.
yeah, right. I just reached. Was it last week? I reached 2 million monthly listeners.
Dude,
And
that's so sick.
today I'm at 2 million. Wait, no.
I can check.
2 million. I'm a little bit retarded. I don't know how to. It's 2100-000. Yeah.
Nice.
Comma, not dash.
Nice. That's sick, dude.
But yeah, so
We need
I'm
a-
grateful for it, though. You know.
We
Yeah.
need to like just get like all the like young LA DJs together to throw a massive fest.
Yeah,
That'd
that'll
be
be
so
dope.
fucking sick.
How fucking sick would that be?
We can do it in
Get
Rebecca's backyard.
Get Kaiwashi to throw some
Yeah.
BTB with you guys.
Who
Some
else is there?
dubstep and hardstyle.
Is it just Kaiwachi and us?
When it comes to like in terms of like gym community with
Like they're like DJs and stuff, you know?
I think so. Like there are like other people that like lift and shit. Like Headhunters, he lifts, but it's like I don't know when it
They're
comes
not
to
really
like,
part of,
when it comes to more
Yeah,
like
law.
personality and shit. I feel like it's us and then Kawachi.
there's like a certain fucking like hype and like there's like a what is it called? I don't know what it's called.
Branding.
Yeah,
don't
well,
know.
there's just fucking there's a lot of slang words and hype and shit in the hardstyle and like bodybuilding like rave community, and it's hilarious and it's funny.
Yeah.
And I feel like the only people that really like are in that is like you three.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah. It's dope. I gotta meet him one day.
You haven't met him?
Kaiwachi, if you're seeing this.
I actually coach Kai. I actually coached Kai for like a little bit.
No
Really?
way.
Yeah, but he couldn't stay on his diet.
Just like me, man.
He didn't want to.
I remember-
he did really good, but he goes through so much, bro. Like he fucking like the tour, like after he plays a set till like 2 a.m. sometimes right afterwards, like in 2 hours he has a flight to go to another place.
Yeah,
So then he can
crazy.
play another set and shit. So the guy gets like no sleep, circadian rhythm is totally off, you know what I mean? So that affects his mental health and makes it harder for him to like, you know, prioritize, think straight, do all that shit. Makes it harder to diet if you're not getting the right sleep. Then your hunger pangs are so much higher, especially if you're someone who's like endomorphic like him or us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Yeah, dude, he goes through a lot.
He's putting in that work though.
The fact that he was even able to like keep putting in the work and like keep his self fucking jacked as hell, and even like take PEDs too.
Yeah, bro, I was thinking about
PED
that.
User?
I was thinking about that because just after like this first performance, for like the next like even today, I'm still like wiped. Like it's so draining, but it's fucking fun.
Yeah,
it was very fun.
Wait, how many days ago was it? 2?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
Bro, I don't even know what day it
Friday.
is.
No, it was Saturday. Was it Friday?
I don't know.
It was Friday.
Friday.
So Saturday,
Monday?
Sunday, today's Monday.
3 days?
It's been 3 days. Damn, dog.
Bro, I'm telling you, like I don't even know what fucking day it is.
You guys threw down though, bro. You had the best energy on stage by far. You're the best. Like,
thank you.
Topped. Like, sorry guys, but topped all the artists there. I think.
Appreciate it.
But I didn't. I had to leave before Little Texas.
Yeah, no. I mean, when we hopped on stage, there was no one behind us, and like we were just focused on the crowd the whole time. And as soon as we finished, I turn around and I see you, Rebecca, and everyone. I'm like, oh fuck, the whole
dude,
squad. Like, hey,
the whole
go.
squad, bro. Fucking
and then
what's his name?
Jeff Side pulled up too.
Yeah, Jeff and
Chesty, and then John was in the crowd.
Yeah.
And then Iman was there as well.
Yeah.
That was very fun.
It was dope. It was fun. It was a good time.
And then after I went to the crowd to party, and like I had a drink man, I was just trying to like get through. And no one was letting me because they didn't know who I was. Because they just thought I was a random dude in the crowd. I'm like, yo, let me through. I'm Yosuf. And I'm like, oh, fuck, it's Yosuf. And I got like bombarded with supporters and stuff. It was fun. And like we're getting lit with the fans, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys were, dude, you guys fucking killed it. You're so high energy though.
Yeah, thank you.
Bro, I was so nervous before it.
Dude, I can't believe that. Every time you tell me that like you're camera shy and all that shit.
No, bro,
that's crazy.
Like I don't know what it is. It's just like I don't know. I'm getting better as it as like time goes on, and like I don't know, being in like the lane that we're in, it's like kind of like I'm forced to do it anyway. Like if I could like live a life where I didn't have to do social media, I didn't have to like have the cameras or anything, and I could just like perform, like that'd be the life for me. But it's like it's a part of the game, so it's like I have to get used to it.
Yeah.
But I don't know when like even like before like I went on, I was literally like praying backstage that I would like not fuck up, and like I could like actually like have like energy and shit. And I don't know, it was like after like the first 2-3 songs. After that, I just like, I don't know what happens, but it's like you just black out. You don't even like.
You're just there. You're just present, right?
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
That's so
and then
sick.
like,
that's fucking sick.
And then like at the end of it, it's like it feels like it's been 5 minutes. And then like you look at like all the videos afterwards, and you're like, holy shit, like that was me.
Yeah, it was dope. I remember before like we went down because we're supposed to come from both sides of the stairs, and I was on this side. And like my manager came up to me, he's like, yo, Yosuf, are you ready? You better go kill that shit. I was like, yeah. You know, nervous as fuck. And I'm looking at the timer because we started at 11. It was like 10:56. And I was like, all right, okay, you got this. And then it goes on 10:58, and I'm like, fuck, wait, this is really happening. And then 10:59, and then like our song comes on, and I'm like, fuck it, let's go. You know what I mean? I was nervous as fuck, but as soon as we got on stage, it was just like a flip switched. Complete energy like through the roof. Because before we had no energy. I don't think I did.
No, I had no fucking energy. And like for like the first, like I said, for the first 3 songs, like the first 3 songs, Yosuf was DJing. So I didn't touch the decks at all. And the entire time I'm just sitting there. Like if you look at the videos, you can see me running back and forth from like deck to deck, like making sure like, okay, is this on point? Is this on point? Is this on point?
Yeah.
And I'm like worrying. And then like once Yosuf's like, all right, get on. And then like that's when it was like, oh fuck. But then like right as I press play, like all those nerves just dissipated.
They're gone. Exactly.
Yeah, I think also the thing is
because it's like your body preps yourself for it.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is also that was like our first like, well for me at least, it was like the first ever show performance. And I've never done that, so it's scary, you know?
Wait, your first show ever?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, it was the first, like, official show. So it was, like, scary,
I didn't know that.
you know?
That's crazy, dude.
So I was like, fuck. Because it's, like, something I've never done, and it's scary to try things you've never done.
Yeah.
But I feel like after that show, like, I'm way more confident. I'm like, you know what? I can fucking kill this shit, bro. Like, give me more tours.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like every time you inject yourself, it gets easier and easier.
Actually, no, dude.
Nah, honestly, no. Because, bro, you get scar tissue.
Yeah, you do.
Bro, and then like I don't know, like the first time like I experienced like scar tissue, like I don't know, it kind of like just like came out of nowhere, and I'm like sitting there, I'm like, why the fuck isn't it going in?
Yeah.
I had to sit there, I had to like jab it in.
If you think about it, bro, you're basically like stabbing yourself with the needle.
You are. You
know?
You are.
But it's like with like, cause like when you're doing it, you're like, well, for me, I see it, I'm like, oh shit, oh fuck, and I don't know.
All right. So, how big of a gauge do you guys use?
I think I use 23.
Okay.
Right, Caleb? It's 23.
Yeah, I usually use 23, but whenever I like don't have any needles and I'll get them from somebody else, it's usually like 25.
Yeah, I like 23 because it's like right in the middle. You know, like it's not too big, it's not too small.
The last
You
package
don't
of
like
needles?
too small?
Nah, because like the smaller it is, like the longer it takes to go in. You know.
No, don't you do like insulin?
You don't like that?
Don't you do insulin?
No.
You don't like it slow and small?
No, I like it fast and big. You know what I mean, though? You know what I mean, though? Because I just get that shit over with.
I mean, not everybody has to try this, but it's just a recommendation for those people who decide like, oh, they don't like the harpoon. But what I've been doing the entire time has been injecting. I like to inject every day with an insulin needle, a 30 gauge.
Yeah, I actually
half
learned
inch.
that from like one of your videos.
Yeah. So it's very tiny, very small. I don't get any fucking big ass issues because it's not a lot of liquid all at once. The only time it's ever an issue is if I'm doing like a full milliliter of something, then it gets a little bit hard to fit that all in with a half inch, and you need a longer needle. But aside from that, like if you're doing anything like less than 0.75 or whatever, it's so fucking easy. I don't feel it. I barely build up any scar tissue because the gauge is so small. Yeah. It's pretty nice.
See, like
I like have zero anxiety injecting myself.
I tried doing that for a while, but I feel like it doesn't like hit me as hard. I don't know. Because
Hits you as hard?
Well, yeah, because it's going into your fat instead of going into your muscle.
It's not going into your fat if you're it's intramuscular with the insulin needle.
Well, you're also lean as fuck, so it's like I feel like it's easier for you.
Okay, yeah.
Well, how long?
Like if you want to do like if you're injecting into your shoulder, for example.
Oh, yeah.
It's not gonna go in the fat.
Are you more of a shoulder
not
guy?
with a half inch, unless you're doing
like
some weird shit where you just poke your skin.
Yeah, I put it into my ass.
Nyle, are you a shoulder guy, butt cheek guy? Like what?
So I do shoulders, I do lats, I do ventriglutes, and then I learned a new thing that I really like. So what is it called? The sciatic nerve or something lies diagonally along the back of your glute. If you find that sciatic nerve and go just a little bit higher, I stab myself right in the middle of the back glute where the most muscle is out of any other muscle that I inject. And I don't ever feel that shit. I never have issues.
That fucking scares me.
I'm
it's fucking awesome.
Trying to grab my glute.
I love it.
I can find it right now.
I love it.
Do you guys have any like traditions that you do whenever like you pen? like a little like remedy or something? Because
Not
like
really.
for me, like I have like a specific song. Like
Oh yeah?
yeah,
What is it? Oh, you gotta get in the mood, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Get in the
I
vibe.
I have a playlist literally for like pinning.
No way.
Yeah, it's my private playlist. I call it Generation Giga Chad.
No way.
But the one that like I always go to is Enough Is Enough by Avicii. It was never released.
Enough is enough.
Yeah.
Is there a reason for that?
Well, yeah, because like the lyrics talk about like enough is enough, like
Enough is enough. I'm gonna fucking blast trash.
Exactly. It's like I don't know, going to like the next level. Like I don't know. It's
Well,
like
that's dope.
some sort of feeling like that song like gives me.
That's
And it's
hilarious.
like when it says like enough is enough, that's when I start like pushing it in. I don't know.
That's funny.
That's interesting. That's actually kind of dope. I usually just like shower. Then I'm like, all right, here we go, and then I just inject my butt cheek. So, yeah.
I shower and then I inject my butt cheek.
That's my tradition.
That's
bro.
the golden ritual. Must start with shower.
Nyle, do you use alcohol wipes?
Yeah.
He doesn't.
So you don't do it at all.
He goes bare. He takes a shower and then he'll do it.
Wait, why are you exposing me like that?
As long as you take a shower, I guess.
Oh, why are you exposing me, man?
As long as you soap and shower, I guess you're still cleaning yourself. It's definitely sketchy though if you're not using alcohol wipes and you're not showering.
Yeah, if you guys are watching this or listening, don't do what I do.
Okay, so what got you guys started in hardstyle in the industry in the first place?
I think he got started first before me in hardstyle, definitely.
Tell me the whole fucking story about how you guys got inspired to start hardstyle, how you guys just started doing music. Like, what was your childhood and like what happened here?
Mine's
who hurt you?
Mine's probably like a longer story, so I'll let Yosuf go first.
Well, right. I've always been like, I loved music since I was a kid, you know, like every like genre, culture, like I listen to everything, you know, so I just always like loved it. And then I was in choir too for like 8 years.
Yeah. Do you like baby metal?
Huh?
You like baby metal?
Is that like metal music for babies? Or,
pretty close.
I don't know what's baby metal.
Do you like K-pop?
Oh yes. Well, I went through like a phase.
Yeah.
Because my sister was like a huge fan, so I was forced to listen to it the whole time.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I love K-pop.
Yeah.
Baby metal is like the Korean like it's like tiny little girls that
I know what you're talking about. It's like is it like the
metal?
Yeah, is it like the shit that they played in like Scott Pilgrim? Kinda?
It could be, yeah. I love Scott Pilgrim. That's a great movie. I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what baby metal is, but I fuck with it.
Probably is.
I think so.
It feels like that vibe.
Like it's like the da 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 that type.
It's like high little girl voices, but then it's like fucking metal.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah.
I'm actually intrigued. I might go listen to that after this.
Do it. I'll send you some songs.
Yeah, do it.
But
definitely.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
Your story. Sorry. And then so in my hometown, like Sacramento, growing up in like school and stuff, everyone was trying to be rappers. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm pretty sure it was like that when you're high school too. You know.
Everyone trying to be rappers?
Yeah, like there's like a group of people who just like rap and shit. Like, oh, you check out my new shit, you know?
Yeah, there would be, but the thing is, my schools were a lot more white because I grew up in Texas and Arkansas.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, what the fuck?
So I had like it was a super, super racist. I was like being made fun of constantly for being Asian and for being overweight. There was this one kid on the bus that would like spit on me and like laugh at me because he saw me reading Dragon Ball manga on the bus. And you know how Dragon Ball, like, Dragon Ball, little Goku will sometimes like, he'll take his clothes off and then he'll show like the drawing of his balls. This kid like looked over like while I was reading one of those pages and he's like, dude, what the fuck? Why are you looking at someone's balls? You're fucking gay. And he just start calling me gay. For reading anime.
Bro,
I'm sorry you went through that,
bro. Yeah, that's something that was like weird for me because like I've like half my life I've lived in Oregon and half my life I've lived in California, and like I'd always like see on the news and shit like people talking about like racism and all this, and for like the longest time I didn't believe that like there was like racism that like lived in America, and then I moved to Texas. Once I moved to Texas, I was like, holy shit. Like, this shit is fucking bizarre. Like I would hear like people, like obviously like people would like make like jokes and everything, but like people in Texas are like you would like think like something's a joke, but like somebody's being dead fucking serious. Like,
would you say like majority of Texas,
like, they're being racist?
Are racist?
Which honestly, I wouldn't know because I didn't like really like involve myself like around people like that, and I didn't involve myself around like a lot of people in Texas because I fucking hated it. I didn't really vibe with anybody there. Like nobody, like I don't know, it's just so different like coming from California and going there. It's like I don't know, but racism definitely exists there and it's fucking weird. Like it's really fucking weird.
Yeah, racism sucks. I don't know how you could be racist.
The thing is, like, it's a lot better than it was before, but, you know, like, I was living in the late 1900s and early 2000s.
It was really bad back then.
It was really bad, and it was pretty prominent. Like, people would make fun of me just for having the Asian food that I brought. Like, I don't know if you know what hopia is, but they're, like, these mung bean cakes. I would bring those because they're dope desserts. And people would just see it, and they'll be like, what the fuck are you eating?
Yeah.
That's weird. Are you eating dog?
I know Pocky.
Huh?
I know Pocky.
Pocky?
Yeah, Pocky's so fucking good.
So fire.
Dude, I fucking, when I was a little kid, I used to eat Pocky all the time, and then for like the longest time, I like didn't know what Pocky was anymore. And my brother, like one day, like after like years, brought home like Pocky, because my brother's like really into like anime and all that shit. And he brought home Pocky, and I was like, that's the shit that I used to have when I was a little kid. And then I got like on a Pocky binge for like the fattest minute. So anytime I would go to the store, I'd buy like a shit ton of packs. Pocky's gas.
That's lit.
I'm more of a Top Ramen guy.
Top Ramen?
Fucking love that shit.
That sounds fire. Dude, I like would, in high school, high school and college, I would just eat ramen blocks. Out of the bag.
Yeah, dude, me too. Just
nice.
Would
you do seasoning or no seasoning?
I would like probably sprinkle a little bit of seasoning
Yeah.
on
Like in the
thing and then
middle?
just like crunch.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Yeah. It's like my main meal.
Yeah, dude, I kid you not. I think I've been doing that for the past 3 days.
Oh, and my dad, my parents always tell me this story whenever they're trying to like slap me into shape. But my dad, like when he flew here from, I moved to what the classic Asian story would always be like, I moved alone to like America to do studies and I had nothing, and I came here alone.
That's what my dad said too.
Well, like honestly, my dad actually came here, and like when he landed here, someone stole his bag at the bag.
What?
Yeah, at the bag, the belt thing at the airport. And so he literally had none of his shit. He came here with nothing. And so for a whole 2 months, because the only money he got was from research as like a, PhD or master's student, like they get absolutely minimum wage.
Yeah.
Yeah. He literally had to just eat straight ramen cups every single day for 2 months. Zero nutrition.
That's fucking wild.
That's just basically just like straight up carbs and sodium, huh?
Yeah.
You get good pumps.
Yeah. If only he ever touched the weight. My whole family is just like a family. My whole dad's family is just a family of like skinny professors.
Yeah, are you the only like big ass one?
I'm the only one who did anything related to any athletics or fitness whatsoever.
Nice.
So I watched like a couple of videos where you've like talked about this, but I want to like get in like deep with it. So like coming from like that household, what was your parents or your dad's thoughts on when you started like going for fitness and everything?
They weren't about it. My mom is actually the harder one. My mom's the one I really, really, really have a poor relationship with.
Yeah.
My dad was a little bit more. He's a little bit more compassionate and a little bit more like empathetic in a way, which is very interesting coming from the male figure.
Yeah.
But he does have a little bit of like anger issues sometimes. But don't we all? Honestly.
Yeah.
That is
but
true.
We're all human.
Yeah. But my mom was just like, even to this day, sometimes she's just like, you're gonna fucking go back to school and like be an engineer or something, or have a better job because
engineer, lawyer, or
this
doctor,
is
bro.
ridiculous. Huh?
Engineer, lawyer, or doctor. You got to be one of those.
No, exactly. That's what it is. Engineer. Like they wanted me to be a doctor. But I like really couldn't take blood, and I didn't want to do that. I couldn't even I would faint from like needles or shots too.
Yeah,
which is crazy
well,
because now I do it every day. Yeah. That's why I say that like it gets better. At least I believe it gets better, is because it did for me. It was like a phobia that like every single time I decided to face the fear, I slowly got over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that does work.
But yeah, dude. Like she's always just like she's ashamed of. She's like ashamed of the path. Like she thinks like I should be doing something academic and something like more substantial for my like living, and then she'll like tell me that like this is also not sustainable, so you need to go back and get a degree again or do this or whatever.
Is it more like a money type of thing for her, or do you think it's more like she doesn't feel like you're like doing anything for the world?
Well, to be honest, I actually make a little bit more now than I did as an engineer. So
you used to be an engineer?
Yeah, I used to be an engineer,
nice.
mechanical engineer. And if it's definitely not just about the money. It's like more about like the culture.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
It's about the culture. They just don't understand. She definitely doesn't understand. Like the social media is so new. Fitness and bodybuilding.
I feel like that's what it's like for a lot of people's families, because they all grew up in like times where we didn't even have social media.
Yeah.
We didn't have these platforms to be doing what we're fucking doing.
Yeah.
Like you can be an absolute nobody in the matter of 2 months. You're now rocking with everyone. And
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's what happened to us, low key.
Yeah.
Right, the past year,
Yeah.
dude.
These guys are sick.
Bro, I was working a delivery job, like a car, because my parents wanted me to go to college. So I went for like a semester, got my financial aid, and then I left. Because like I can't do college, so I just took the money and dipped.
Yeah. I dipped out of my master's program.
Yeah. And then so I was like hopeless. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna work this like car job. So I had a big ass van. I would deliver like car parts from Sacramento to SF, San Jose, like Santa Rosa. So I'd leave at 8 a.m. I'd come back home at like 10 at night. That was my whole day. And then when I was home, I would either go to the gym or work on music.
Hell yeah.
And
When did you start working on music?
I was like 16, but seriously, last year, you know.
How old are you now?
I'm 22.
Okay.
Yeah. How old are you? I don't know.
Yes.
Like 24.
23.
You think 23? I'm not going to tell you guys on this podcast.
Wow.
All right.
I feel like
I've said my age on almost every podcast, but I like to keep it a mystery sometimes.
I feel like one of us.
I feel like we've talked about it before.
We have. I think
I don't know. I have terrible fucking memory.
I'm older than you guys guessed
Oh.
by a little bit.
It's those Asian genetics, bro. Y'all don't age.
It helps.
Y'all don't age.
Well, to be honest, when I was taking heavy PEDs, my fucking face just looked older and older. Like my skin was getting wrinkly, and it's like I was getting like no collagen synthesis because of what I was taking. I wasn't taking Anivor or what is the other one? Is it Deca that like increases collagen synthesis? I wasn't taking either of those. So I think whatever I was on was depleting the moisture and the hydration in me.
You just look old.
In order to look,
huh?
and I just looked old. My face looked like shit. I was getting like weird water weight stuff here in my cheeks, especially when my estrogen was like
you get like a little bit bloated, right?
Yeah,
on your cheek.
the moon face.
Yeah, moon face.
Yeah, the more saturated my muscles will get with water and glycogen from the saturation of the PEDs, like say week 8, week 9, week 10 into the cycle, you know, the more bloated my face would get.
That's what that was. I always wondered why. I was like, why do I look so like fat?
It's water weight.
Face.
It's because the water weight increases in your body as a total, but mostly in your intramuscular layer, but it still fucking shows up in the subcutaneous.
Yeah.
In weird places. Sucks.
No wonder why. Dude, I think that's why D-Trend looks so old now. We're just blast.
He does look old.
Yeah.
But he looks like, honestly, he looks
D-Trend, by the
fucking...
He
way.
looks sick. He looks sick.
I think he looks sick.
But like he definitely looks like he could be any one of our dads.
Yeah. I want to drag him on this podcast
You should, dude.
sometime.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah. I just had one with Marcus and it was fucking hilarious. So I want to do something
Marcus?
with D-Trend. Yeah.
From San Diego?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
That was a fun one. We had a reel on the Trend smell and it fucking popped off.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I don't know. I never got that. I never had the Trend smell.
No?
I don't think I did.
How many times have you taken it, Trend?
It's like a cycle.
A cycle?
My third cycle I started Trend was last week or 2 weeks ago. So
your third cycle of Trend was last week?
Ever in my life.
Okay.
So
have you ever taken it?
No, I've never taken Tren.
I've never taken it
I
either.
like Trend. It's fun.
No, I've always.
I'm scared, dude.
Really? Yeah.
I'm saving it for the Pro to be though, because I know that if
Respect.
I don't do it now, it's gonna react so nicely. I'll look fucking sick.
Yeah. I can't wait. I want to see that.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've
I just want
never.
to be Mr. Olympia.
Yeah,
Work.
I think you got it.
What were you saying?
I've never done any like crazy cycles or anything, cause one, just like health and longevity, and then also another thing is like I don't plan on like doing anything crazy unless like I don't know, say I'm playing like Tomorrowland,
Yep.
or like just something fucking
Like
crazy,
fucking jacked on
or if
stage.
I'm like going to compete, cause if I'm going to compete, then it's like I want to know that like I'll be like the best one on there.
Yeah.
So it's like
Absolutely.
that's the only way like I'll do that. Like if I'm like training fucking serious, maybe I'll like up the test a little bit and put on like maybe 10, 20 pounds.
Dude,
But
that's what I fucking hate though about like the industry and like natty versus not natty, like don't be a fake natty and all this other shit. Like there is such a big threshold. There's such a big range of like what being not natty is. Like you can have someone doing TRT. You could have someone doing 200 milligrams of test. That's it. Maybe 250 milligrams of test, like a fucking low test blast. And then you could have someone doing like, I don't know, fucking 500 megs of tren and like 300 megs of I don't know, fucking EQ, and then 600 900 megs of test, and you know, fucking 11k of growth hormone and liver and maple syrup,
the liver king cycle.
You have crazy fucking shit, and both of them are not natty, but but the guy who decided to like barely ever do anything, you know, is technically let go of his natty card, and now like, oh well, why doesn't he look great? Like he should look fucking as big as Ronnie Coleman then if he's taking PEDs. Or he should look as big as, I don't know, D-Trend if he's taking PEDs. Like it just, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like everyone reacts differently too. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Not just that, but there's like there's also like other benefits and everything to it too. Like there's other reasons like why people like will like take like, let's just say like testosterone.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
yeah.
There's a bunch of people that I know personally that don't take the gym serious, or they just don't lift at all, and they take tests. And the reason why they take tests is because it benefits their entire life. They used to be depressed. They take testosterone. Their doctor prescribes it to them. Now they're not depressed anymore. Like
you're basically saying like just TRT in general.
Yeah.
Like TRT
helps with sleep. Like it's like not always like necessarily for like enhanced bodybuilding.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it helped me mentally too.
Yeah.
You know, like before when I was natty, I hopped on test. I was like, yo, I feel amazing.
Right.
Like confidence to the roof. I'm openly able to talk to anyone like on the street. Because back then I was like scared. I'm not gonna fucking talk, you know? So it definitely helps.
The way I see it is it's the same reason why the same people who are diagnosed ADHD use Adderall at hopefully the right dose that's for them.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's because it actually does help. There's a lot of repercussions with Adderall. A lot, dude. And really affects your dopamine system in terrible ways. But if it helps you have ADHD, and it helps you live through life and progress through life in a more positive manner, then fucking who's the judge, man? Just do your shit.
Yeah,
right?
plus like also like for me, like my thing, like obviously like I know if I was to take things as serious like as I did, let's say like, I don't know, like 2 years ago, if I was to take things as serious as I did then and continue being natty, then I could have progressed and I could look exactly how I look right now, but I don't think I would ever go back just because of like the mental like benefits and everything that I've had, and like just like the way of life that it's like given for me.
Right.
And like I don't know, I feel like there's this whole like stigma on like you do this and now like if you don't look like this, now you're terrible. Like I don't know, like people don't understand the science or anything behind it.
I feel like people
it is unfortunate. There's a lot of people that are just ignorant.
I feel like they need to stop caring so much about other people. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like when the whole liver thing shit happened, I was like, okay, it's whatever. Like, okay, you guys didn't know that from seeing him that he was on the cycle.
Or it's like The Rock.
Yeah, you know, it's like, why do you care so much? Focus on yourself.
Yeah.
I love steroids.
Yeah, it does. Same. No, well, same to like what you were saying about like not caring.
Yeah. I think
I like steroids.
You don't love him? You like him?
I like them.
Okay.
They fuck with my mental health, but I like them.
Yeah.
I do them purely for the sport.
Yeah. I think like going off of like what Yosuf said, that like people need to like focus on themselves. I feel like that's like also like a big problem now, like especially with TikTok and like the whole like shift change is I think like a lot of people now care too much about what other people are doing that now like not enough people are focusing on themselves. I feel like that's like bad for like the industry and just like society as a whole.
Definitely, bro, because I didn't care about anyone. I was just doing my own thing, making music, posting like gym pictures, and then like boom, here I am. I still don't care. I just do my own thing, post stuff, live my life.
Dude, I think that's the only way that you fucking grow. Like,
yeah, literally.
Like my thing is like I want to engage with people. I want to engage with the people in the industry, but to be real with you, I literally just avoid consuming anyone's content whatsoever.
Yeah,
because I really love to just keep my mind fresh, and every idea I have is from me. Every idea is from my experiences, from my shit. I don't have to even remotely worry about even subconsciously copying anything that I've seen, you know? And
it's all from your own creative mindset.
And it's cool because it helps me be more original. It helps me just do my shit, right? Like the reason I popped off was because I started doing some weird stuff with like workout montages on Instagram and TikTok, right? Like, I don't know what I thought of to do that, but I just think, I don't know. I've always liked montages. Yeah.
All it was is it was just one video of the who.
Oh yeah, that one Spartan song.
Yeah, that one started the whole thing.
Ooh, I was like,
it really blew it up the most.
It was on my Explorer. Jacked as fuck, bro.
The artist is also super cool too. He was trying to like help. He was trying to create more songs for me to use, but it's hard to top your best banger.
Yeah.
You know?
That is true. Very true.
But fuck, I forgot.
I actually got inspired by that song because he was like,
I did, dude.
Woo. I was like, I need to make a song.
Was that Gladiator?
No, Winstrol.
Ah,
nice.
Yeah, it's like,
no shit.
Yeah.
So Winstrol was inspired by the Spartan song.
Yeah. So basically, if it wasn't for you and that guy, Winstrol wouldn't have been made, and I wouldn't be here. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
No, seriously. That's fucking sick. All right. I want to ask you guys about your life. So, because we started the conversation, the podcast, and we still haven't talked about your life yet.
Oh, yeah.
we keep getting off track, bro.
That's the problem, dude. When I'm like doing shit with my friends and it's easy to vibe, it's like we could do like 6 hours of podcasting and like
just keep talking.
Still not be finished.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, bro. I don't remember what I was talking about.
It usually takes me a while to finish it.
Your life, how you got started with Hardstyle and fitness and bodybuilding.
So I made it like a house, G-house. You know Mala, the artist? Mala?
Yeah.
I tried making something like that. So I tried to make it sound like a G-house vibe. And I actually used, remember how I told you I was making beats for rappers up north?
Mm-hmm.
I took some dude's vocals. I didn't tell him about this. I took his vocals, pitched them down, and I threw it over a house beat, like a G-house type beat. I'll send it to you after this. And it's pretty dope. And then he found out about it. He's like, oh, what the fuck? Like, hey, she kind of fire.
Yeah. So,
and then, I don't.
Then so yeah, going back to, I was in the gym and I was making the house playlist and I ran across it, threw it on my playlist. It had maybe like 100 something views on it. But I was like, yo, I just found a heater. Because I love finding like the music that like nobody fucking knows about. Like I still have like a few songs in like my likes and everything on SoundCloud that nobody will ever fucking know about. And I won't tell anybody because like that's my shit. So I found one of those and it was Yosuf's song. I didn't know who the fuck Yosuf was.
No way.
I didn't know who the fuck Yosuf was. And then I get a DM on Instagram. I'm just going through. It was Scar. And it's just a house song. It's an old house song that he made. And I was going through my DMs and I got a message from him. And it was like, he said like something along the lines of like, yo, bro, thank you for putting my song on your playlist. I appreciate it a lot.
Oh.
And that shit made my day, bro.
That's sweet.
I was like, yes.
And then like,
he knows I exist.
And then I clicked on his profile and I saw it was some jacked fucker that goes to raves. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, who the fuck is this? And then, so then we start messaging and shit. And I was like, yo, do you have any Hardstyle? And he sends me Barbados, which was also another track that he released. And I listened to that. I'm like, yo, bro, this shit is fucking good. So then I gave him a follow. We started following each other and we started chatting for a while. And then one day he sent me Tren. And then when he sent me Tren, I was like, bro, this shit's going to fucking blow up.
Hell yeah.
I was like, this shit's going to blow up. And so when he dropped that, I used the song on my TikTok. This is when I still had traction on my TikTok. I don't anymore because I stopped posting on that shit. But then a bunch of other people started using it on their TikToks, and then I showed it to John. John Skywalker, and then he posted it. So then after that, fucking everybody was like, "Who the fuck is this Yosuf guy?" And then people just caught on, and then he was like, "I'm naming all my songs after steroids."
That's so funny.
Well, to start off, I named the Tren because of D-Tren, because it uses his vocals in it. So I was like, I'm going to name it Tren, just for fun. And then the song popped off, and I was like, what if I just, because you know how everyone has their own thing.
Yeah.
I was like, what if that's my thing? Tren, anadrol, masteron. They more off the steroids, so I did that, and it's like good marketing too. I think for like gym bros at least.
Yeah.
Because now everyone
I
like
think the only ones that do that are you and Kai.
yeah, Kaiwachi. That's why I'm like, hey, but collab.
You should. All of you guys.
Yo, Kai, if you're watching this,
Yeah, Kai. Tren.
collab.
But yeah, so now I just name him after roids. It's funny because I was at a rave one time with Max, and I think we came across this dude, and he brought up like Hardstyle and stuff, and he was like, yeah, listen to this dude who named his songs after roids. And then Max was like, oh, that's him. And he's like, no way. And so we had to pull up my Instagram and prove it to him, and he's like, no fucking shot. And he was a big ass like bodybuilder too, which is dope. So yeah, I love roids.
Oh shit.
That's pretty much how I got started though. So here I am now.
Yeah.
Shout out to this guy. Love you, bro.
Bro, I'm with this man for like fucking life. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like he's even helped me grow. Like it's like one of those things where it's like people talk about like how there's like always like that like one friend in the group that's like the leader, but it's like from like mine and his friendship, it's like we like swap sides. Like right now, like he's the fucking leader.
I don't think so.
Nah, like seriously on some real shit. Like he was able to do what I fucking didn't. Like when I put his track out there, he put in all the time and all the effort that I wasn't willing to put in, and he made something much bigger out of it. And now all of his numbers speak for it. His following, his listeners, his plays, even like the quality of his sound. Like he's even gotten me to a point where I now put myself in check, because like now I'm like I need to fucking do this. I need to do what he's fucking doing. He put so much time and so much effort into his shit, and like just researching shit too, where it's like I've even taken a step back, and like I even hold myself accountable, and I'm like, I'm not fucking doing enough.
That's beautiful, dude.
You're gonna make me cry. But hey, we wouldn't be here though if it wasn't for you. You know what I mean? You put me on, so respect.
Nah, you're here because of what you did. You're here because of what you did.
And you.
Nah.
You guys are both here because of what you guys did.
Now,
Do it right now, bro.
Pull up. Then. Hey, all right, I guess he doesn't want to kiss. Nyle, you want to kiss? Thank you, bro. No homo. Yeah. So here we are. Yeah. But I think also the interesting thing is like we're both in the same like niche genre thing, because we're both like in the industry of fitness and music. And I don't think no one is really doing it like us. Mm-hmm. And since the beginning, I think we were always like if I ever do a show, you're going to be there with me, Like if you're not there, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
Because we were on Discord talking about this a while back, a year ago. And then we made Clan. And then we both like he got me on Young LA, so shout out to him and Gorilla Mind. And then, so now we're just like going at it together, you know what I mean? So now we just started our tour, and just go off from here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick, dude. Your tour.
Yeah.
No, shit. What's the details behind the tour?
Well, it's Little Texas's tour, but we're going on there with him.
I see. That's so tight.
Yeah. I think it ends in 2 months?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
What are all the destinations and dates?
You name off. I know mine. So
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
The only back-to-back that me and Yosuf are doing for the entire tour was the Exchange LA.
No way. What?
Yeah. So that was the only back-to-back because it's supposed to be something special. It's supposed to be something that it's kind of people look forward to that, because like I didn't even know it until we were on stage. The connection and energy that we have together, it's I couldn't even comprehend it. It's we were so in sync with literally everything. We even talked about it. We're he was asking me, he's should we do 3 songs off, 3 songs on, and I was like, bro, let's just like go with the feeling, and then like whatever we feel like, we can like hop on, and then you can hop on, and then whatever.
Yeah,
dude, it was definitely fun as fuck. The crowd was so nice.
Oh,
and
yeah,
like,
fucking amazing crowd. Amazing crowd.
The most amazing feeling is like when you hear the crowd go rowdy and they're all like cheering, like, yeah. It's like, fuck. I think I almost cried on stage. I was like, damn, bro, this shit's really happening. But then I was like, I gotta stop being a bitch, bro. So, like, you know.
Yeah, no, I blacked out on stage. So like I was like laser focused. But after we got back, like me and Yosuf had like a couple moments, and then like Yosuf had some friends come over, and he was like, hey, bro, you want to like come out with us? So I was like, I think I'm gonna like turn on the Paper Thin Headhunters remix, and I think I'm gonna sit in here and cry. And so like right as Yosuf like left the room, I turned that on, and I just started like bawling my fucking eyes out, because like everything
it's valid, bro.
Everything was so fucking surreal. Like everything that like I've gone through, all the people that have fucking doubted me, like my family doubting me, my like everyone, bro. It's like nobody like believed. Like even though like people were there to support me, like my family was always there to support me, but like you know when somebody believes you or not, and it's like nobody's gonna believe shit until you fucking do it, and it's like when that happened, it's just everything came out.
Yeah, definitely. Like, now I remember how you were telling me like your parents were like, oh, you gotta go to school, get a degree, to be a lawyer or some shit. Yeah. That was with my dad. He's like, oh, you're not going to school, failure of a son. You know, stuff like that. So you never really believed in me or my music and stuff. And then once I started like blowing up, and like I was like, Dad, I'm gonna go buy myself a car. And so I went to get a car, and then I got like a cat too. It was like $8K, a Savannah cat. You know those like big ass like cats that look like cheetahs. So I got all those things, and I brought him home, and he's like, what the fuck? And he's like, are you a drug dealer or something? I was like, no, I just make music. And then it started like realizing, hit him like, oh, maybe he's doing well, you know? Yeah. And then, but it's like fake, like support, you know? It's like,
I wouldn't say it's fake support. Yeah. I feel like it's kind of just like, it's kind of like one of those things like this is what describes it best, is like how like a lot of people will have like not necessarily like your family or anything, but like a lot of people have like people that like let's just say like back in high school you had like those kids that you like wanted to hang out with, but like they wouldn't really accept you, and it's like now you're where you're at now, all those kids are hitting you up. And it's one of those things where you can't look at them as like haters or anything anymore, because now they respect you. And it's like one of those things, like sometimes like even if you don't like it, like respect has to be earned. And sometimes people's way of like you earning their respect is ignorant. It's still something that's like a part of life. And it's like, that's something that like I've even learned. Like I have like had people that like didn't even like, they looked down on me since I was like a little kid. And like I always tried being friends with them. And like now being where I'm at, now they want to be friends with me. And it's one of those things where like I don't even look at how they used to treat me, but like I look at it like myself, like I ask myself, like, would I want to be friends with the person who I was?
Yeah.
And it's like, I look back at it and I was like, no, I wouldn't even surround myself with who I used to be.
Right.
And it's like, it's just like, people will see your growth. And once they see your growth, then like the respect will be shown. Mm-hmm. So it's like, that's something I've even had to learn, because like, even like my mom has always been super hard on me with like going to school and everything. Like, cause I didn't even graduate high school. Like, so like, that's always been a big thing for my parents. And like I would hear it like all the fucking time. Like it hasn't gotten until like super recently, like until I told them that I was like signing like a big deal. I don't feel like I had that respect for them. Like I had their support, like they're still gonna support me being their kid, but it's like I didn't have the respect or anything until I told them like where everything was heading. So it's like you kind of just have to earn it sometimes.
Yeah, but then I think also it's like when a lot of like your homies like, hey bro, I'm gonna drop out and be a SoundCloud rapper. You're like, you're not gonna make it, bro. Like, go back to school. I feel like a lot of people are in that mindset, and the small majority of people actually do make it. You know, I feel like you're part of that small majority.
Well, I also feel like it also has to do with like not necessarily you know exactly what's planned out, but you still have to have a plan, because it's one of those things where you're never gonna know exactly what's gonna come your way in life, but you have to have the plan that you're gonna keep pushing through it.
I see what you mean by plan. I was going to disagree with the plan for a second, but
yeah,
I know what you mean. Like the faith and the knowledge that it's going to happen.
Exactly.
Because you're never going to let yourself fall.
You're not going to have the blueprint or anything. Like there are blueprints to life, but it's like, it's not always so simple.
Mm-hmm. You're never going to let yourself fall.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you truly, truly, truly care about yourself, and you, just like I have been through all that pain, all those people that doubted you and your own family, that thinks what you're doing is ridiculous or dishonorable or silly or stupid or meaningful, not meaningful, or like you're just not going to make money. It's really like the biggest fueling power.
Yeah.
Just to like show it to their face.
Yeah, exactly.
They're fucking like, wrong.
You know,
they're wrong about you.
I did it.
They don't know you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's what makes life so beautiful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like ups and downs, the journey to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's something that like a lot of people also need to realize is like a lot of people get stuck in the mindset of things are always gonna be bad, and like I've even been there. I've been like there was like 3 months where I was like suicidal, like, and like every single night, like I hated life. And for like obviously like everybody gets their moments and everything, but it was like a solid 3 months every single night. Like I did not like want to be on this earth. And like with my like girlfriend and everything, like I had to like sit there, and she had to like, she would literally wake up in the middle of the night, like me freaking the fuck out. Like I like thought like I was a loser and everything and all this. And it's like people need to understand that like there's always more to life. It's just what you choose to do with it. It's like if you were in a fight. If you're in a fight and somebody swings at you, you can't sit there and you can't just let them wail on you. You have to swing back, because you have to be fighting for your fucking life. And it's like that person in that fight that's swinging at you, that's you. So if you sit there and you keep putting yourself down, you're going to stay down. So it's like if you're unhappy, you have to fight for your happiness. And if you don't do that, then like you're not going to get anywhere.
You just can't stop.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it, yeah.
So what I want to tell people is that nobody ever fucking believed in me, man. Nobody ever believed in me. People just called me fucking some fat, lazy slob. My parents tried to put me in all the sports and all the things. I became an Eagle Scout. I was in soccer, I was in tennis, I was in football, I was in karate, I was in I can just keep naming them. I was in GTA, I was in 4-H, I was in I was in school like the entire time studying in math and science and projecting to be an engineer. My parents I would get in constant fights. I would put holes in the walls because they wouldn't let me leave the house. They wouldn't let me talk to anybody. They wouldn't let me play any video games. They like blocked the computer at all times unless I had to do work. So I actually hacked into the computer by videotaping them, put in the password from afar.
Oh, I think I heard you talk about this.
They and then high school, 15 years old, my mom couldn't take me anymore. She kicked me out of the house. She's trying to send me to an all-boys Catholic school, but they were caught doing drugs and all sorts of shit. So I found a math and science school that I applied for and went to this fucking math and science boarding school for the next couple of years. And like my whole family, like people just never fucking like believed in me throughout my entire childhood. And I think because of that shit that we've been through, that's like our fueling fire.
Yeah,
we have that pain, and we have those thoughts when we go to the gym. We think, even though it's like maybe I don't know if it's a good idea to think about negative things all the time. Maybe happiness is an important factor to like keep that good mindset. But fact of the matter is, like, there's no stronger, more intense fueling fire that I've ever had than thinking about my haters from before.
Yeah.
Than thinking about the people that put me down and didn't believe in me.
Yeah.
And I fucking push in the gym, dude. I push every time I think about that shit. I just keep working when I don't want to work. And that's something I learned from Jocko Willink that I totally agree with. He says that discipline eats motivation for breakfast.
Yeah.
Discipline is you doing what you don't want to do when you don't want to do it. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and it goes. Sometimes you feel motivated, sometimes you don't. But discipline is always doing it no matter how you feel.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's what I need, bro. I need more discipline.
Bro,
Bro.
I think you got it.
Nah, I mean, like, let's say if I'm like trying to go on a meal plan.
Oh yeah. No, you definitely need discipline for that.
Like one day after.
Yeah, if you guys want to support the podcast, you can support me by using my code Nyle for huge supplements and Young LA clothes. Also, you guys can support these guys as well by using their codes as well, code Yosuf and code Baby Zyzz.
It's Myron.
Code Myron for Baby Zyzz and then code Yosuf. Will help with the music for sure. So, finally, if you guys are feeling symptoms of low T, I really advise you guys get yourself checked out. You can get done anywhere. I really want you guys to, if you're feeling any issues whatsoever, like just asking as, you know, if I was your friend, I would want you to do that. You can get it done at any HRT clinic whatsoever, especially if you've done any PEDs or any SARMs and you feel like you have issues. Like, please try to see an HRT clinic or like a wellness specialist or a doctor or something. And if you can't find a clinic that you want or that you like, my personal clinic is a bodybuilding-friendly clinic, and that's Trenscend HRT. The link is in the bio, and they are very, very, very knowledgeable when it comes to anything related to bodybuilding and HRT and hormone issues. So you can contact them as well through that. And they have a plethora of things. They can potentially offer you a lot of things that you don't need. Just say no if you don't want any of it. Just accept whatever it is that you feel like will help you with whatever issues you might have. And then also, if you guys have any issues and you are truly needing help, you can email me personally at nylenicholasnayga@gmail.com.
You know Alex Mendoza, right?
Yeah. Chest Bros friend.
Yeah, I hired him to be my coach like 6 months ago. And he's like, hell yeah, bro, I'm so down. And I was hyped. And I was motivated as fuck. And then I paid him and stuff. We got my meal plan and everything. We had like a plan set up. And then I think, how many days did I diet for, Caleb?
Like 3 or 4?
Dieted for three days. And after, like, oh, fuck this shit, man. And I got top ramen and shit and kebabs. And then, so I failed the weekend. So yeah, that's what I meant. I need discipline.
That's the only time he's ever dieted in his entire life.
Yeah, my whole life.
Wait, hold on.
Honestly, bro, you look pretty fucking good for having not dieted your entire life.
Yosuf, what would you do in SAC before you came down to Cali? What was your meal plan?
Like Totino's pizza and shit.
And
you know the pizza from Walmart? It's like a red and white bag. You can either warm it up or cook it in the oven. Totino's pizza.
I just can't stop thinking about the pizza rolls. The tiny little...
Oh, it's from the same brand.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, but I would just eat that and then candy. Or like I'd have top ramen, for example. Or what's that one cereal, Lucky Charms?
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I would eat.
And what was your protein
intake?
My
protein was like either 0 up to 50 grams a day. I kid you not. I had like it was only carbs.
What?
Yeah,
how old were you?
This was last year.
No way.
21, yeah.
What?
It's crazy, right?
But I mean, I don't know. For me, it was working because I was getting big, but then I was also on PED, so I don't know. But
God damn it! Yes. I'm gonna give you some astragalus root and citrus bergamot from Huge Supplements. And I'm also going to give you some fish oils. And you're going to eat like 6, 7, 8 fish oils a day so you can get at least 1 to 2 grams of EPA. And then I'm going to tell you to eat at least 150 grams of protein.
I might fail 3 days in, bro. But yeah, no. But it was cool though. It was working. You know, I got big. I did get a little bit fat, obviously, but yeah. I was just focused on bulking, you know. But now that like we have like the tour going on and like DJing and stuff. I'm more like 50-50 on like fitness and music because I want to do both.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm not really as focused on like the gym part, but I'm definitely gonna get back into it.
Yeah. I mean, you've got a lot of stuff that you're working on right now, bro. So like I understand, like you got so much on your plate. So I mean, I'm sure dieting doesn't make it any easier.
Yeah, it's very hard to balance.
I know that's a lot of stuff that Kai goes through too. That makes it, you know, the DJ life is very stressful, especially when you're touring.
Yeah.
So,
but I feel like for me also, like my goal is just like I want to look good enough, you know, for myself to look kind of jacked. But then that's pretty much it, you know. Like I'm not trying to get down to like 6% body fat or anything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You get your blood work done though, do you?
No.
Yosuf, when's the last time you got your blood work done?
Fuck. I don't think I ever did. Yeah. As
your friend, because I care about you, please get your blood work done, bro.
I know. Everyone's been telling me. I will.
Okay. Promise me.
Pinky
promise.
Yes, promise.
Just want to make sure you're good if you're also eating that food while you're on.
I was on. Wait, are we allowed to talk about like steroids and shit on here? Peptides and stuff?
Yeah.
DNP?
It's called Trensparent.
Trensparent. Yeah, I hopped on DNP.
Oh, recently?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty dope. I was on it for like 3 weeks, and I went from 190 to 170.
Damn.
Yeah, in like 3
in
weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Shit.
He went from like a little tubby to like shredded.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What dose?
I was doing. So each pill is 250 milligrams. And I started off with just one a day. And I was like, I don't feel this shit. But I also don't want to take too much because I'm going to die, you know?
Yeah.
So I was taking it slowly. And then a week went by and I was like, okay, I'll do 250 twice a day now. And so I was doing 500. And yeah, I got pretty shredded. I lost a little bit of muscle, but it worked, you know? I definitely don't recommend it though, because like your body gets so fucking hot. Like I was at night trying to sleep, had my fan on.
Yeah.
Like the ceiling fan. I had another separate fan. And this is when it was raining a couple weeks back, remember? Mm-hmm. I had my windows open. It was cold as fuck, like there's fog and shit. And I was laying in my bed without the blanket on, like just my underwear, fucking sweating. I was like, bruh. Oh. But I'm alive. You know, so you know we're good. Life is good. I got shredded. I'm alive.
You crazy motherfucker.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. For those who don't know, DNP, it's technically a thermogenic, but its main purpose was to be a pesticide for plants, so then they don't have bugs and shit fucking running all over them. And how it works is it grabs onto your fat stores and your glycogen, converts it into energy, and when that happens, your body gets really fucking hot. And from it getting so hot, it starts just burning literally everything. But it is extremely fucking dangerous. Mm-hmm. Do not fucking do it. There have been people who have literally had holes burnt through their legs because of taking it.
Thanks for that, by the way, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the disclaimer.
Yeah. Definitely not something to fucking be fucking with.
I'm also just like a YOLO type of dude, you know?
I noticed.
Just want to try everything once. I'm never going to do it again, though, because it was fucked, but yeah.
All right. I'm just going to keep asking you, though, as my friend to please, you know, just be proactive and a little careful, bruh.
Yeah, I will.
Get your blood work.
Inshallah.
Please. Crazy ass. All right. What was your biggest moment of inspiration for like a song? Like, have you ever had some big fucking epiphany moment where like something just clicked because you saw something or watched something or heard something and you're just like, oh, this is it?
For me, I don't know. It's weird. The way I make music, I don't really like get inspired immediately. Like, I'll sit in front of the computer for like 2 weeks, clicking buttons and shit, and I can't make anything. And I'll be like, man, I can't make music. What the fuck am I doing? And then randomly, like, the ball will get rolling, you know, idea will pop up, and then boom, a song will be made.
That's sick.
But so
what kind of space were you in when the idea pops up?
Late night, like 3 a.m. vibes in my room, like dark with my cat. Yeah.
It's weird how it happens in times like that, isn't it?
Yeah, but I feel like also like my brain's more creative at night, late night.
Same.
You know?
Well, actually, everybody's is scientifically.
Yeah.
Like that from Andrew Huberman too.
Yeah, so that's probably why I always stay up late night working on music.
Yeah, me too.
But definitely, like Winstrol, for example, was inspired by what's his name?
The Spartan song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. What about you, Caleb?
I mean, a lot of my songs, I like make stories behind them. So it's like while I'm making song, I'll usually have like a story like thought of in my head. But there have only been 2 songs I've made that have been purely like out of emotion. One of them being the Only Girl remix that I made with Tevez.
Yeah, that was fire.
That's sick. So sick.
And then there was another one that I never released. And this one, I don't even know how to fucking.
Have I heard this one?
Yeah, you have. Do 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 do.
Do.
No, so there was a time in my life where I thought this was actually like it wasn't just like a one night type of thing, but it was like there's one night where like it hit me like the hardest. So how the fuck do I word this? Essentially, I was talking to like a handful of girls, and like I like noticed what I was doing was like I don't know, it's pretty fucked up. And then like something just like clicked in my head, and I was like I'm not like above this or anything. So then I kind of just came clean to like all of them, and I broke like a bunch of girls' hearts. But then there was like one girl where like I didn't even know I like felt that way about her. And when I broke her heart, that's what hit me the most. And then like I really noticed that like I fucked up. Like I already knew I fucked up, but like right then and there I was like I fucked up big time. Cause like the way like I like felt about this girl was just like incomprehensible. Like I couldn't even put it into words, and I didn't know I felt that way until that shit happened. And then so when that shit happened, I wrote this one song all in one night, and like to the like even like the notes, like to like the human ear, they just sound like notes, but I have lyrics that go like behind the notes and everything. And that was like the one song that had like the most emotion behind it, and it's never been released. I don't know if I will release it, but like that shit like hit me fucking hard, and it made me realize that like even if like sometimes we feel like we're him, we still have to like realize like this is like the people that like it's like if you had like a best friend, like would you act this way like towards your best friend? Would you do something like that fucked up to like your best friend or somebody that you're even close with, like somebody that you're bringing into your life? And it was kind of a turning point for me. And then after I made that song, like it got all my emotions out, and I kind of like started going on a different path and like trying to become like a better person. Yeah.
Yo, that's good, bro. You live, you learn, be a better person after. You move on.
I can show you the song after the podcast.
I'm done.
Yeah, I think I heard you make it the same night.
Yeah, it was.
Wow, because we were roommates.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because I heard the notes like go off for hours. Because when you make music, like you want to make sure every single note like sounds perfect.
Yeah.
So sometimes you'll have it on a loop for literally like hella long.
Yeah.
And to you, you're working on it. You're like, fuck, I gotta make sure this sounds right. But like, if someone else is in the room and they're like, bro, shut that shit up, dude. Like, I've been hearing it for an hour. But like, as music producers, you want to make sure it's like, mwah, you know? So.
That was me with my videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be playing them on and on and on.
Now,
in the back.
now me and Yosuf and some of our other boys, we have like a joke. Like whenever like anything like sad or something happens, we'll just be like, do, 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 do. Because that's what it starts off with.
Yeah, the notes are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing this afterwards.
Yeah.
You're showing me.
Do you should we go back to because Yosuf said how like he got into like music and everything. Did you fill in everything on there? Or
Yeah, I did. Did
you have any crazy relationships or any like crazy relationship story that you went through?
Oh, like with a woman?
Yeah.
Or, I don't think so. I mean, I sort of went through the same thing as Caleb did, like heartbreak wise. And then I guess we both literally thought the same thing, and we like flipped the way we like thought mentality wise and stuff, because like we hurt them really badly, you know. And the funny thing is he made a song right after that happened, and then I released a song right after it happened for me called Love. So it's sort of like,
yeah,
you know, we're doing the same thing, bro. Literally.
Yeah,
it's pretty dope. I just realized that.
Yeah. Do you want me to talk about like how like I got into all the music and shit?
Yeah.
Okay, so when literally it's basically like since I've like gone out of the womb, I've like always loved EDM. Like my first favorite song, I was maybe 2 or 3. Like every single time we got in the car, I'd always like tell like my mom or dad, I'd be like, turn on Crazy Frog. Turn on Crazy Frog.
Crazy Frog.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Every single time. And then when I was about like 5 or 6, I found Bass Hunter.
Oh,
and
shit.
then Bass Hunter is like all I would listen to. And by
5 or 6 years old?
Yeah, and then by the time I was 7
You're
or
listening to some hard shit at an early
yeah,
age.
and then by the time I was 7 or 8, I ran into the Melbourne Shuffle compilation videos because of my brothers, and that's when I found out about like hardstyle and shit, and that's when I like started like learning how to shuffle. Because of those videos and shit.
7, 8 years old?
Yeah, and then I also like
That's insane.
I got into like parkour and shit because of like there's this like one like Bass Hunter like home video that it was I Can Walk on Water, I Can Fly, but it was like a home video somebody made. They were like some group from like Europe, and they were just like dancing and shit and like doing like parkour and shit too. I just thought it was sick as fuck. So then I also like got really into dancing because of that too. And like ever since I was little, I would just sit there with an iPod just always in my hand. It'd be like my dad's iPod or whoever, and then like I would just like have headphones on all the fucking time. Like I'd even get picked on in school for bringing my headphones to school.
No way.
Yeah, cause like
What kind of headphones were they?
They're like the Skull Candy over ears. But when those broke, all I had were my Astros. So like my gaming headphones, that's all I had. So then I started bringing those to school.
Did it have like the mic shit too on the side?
I took it off.
Oh,
took it off.
Funny.
No, but then by the time I was, I think 9 or 10, then I ran into like not to be controversial, but I ran into like Datsik and then like Excision, Skrillex, like that entire like crew, and then like I got
Why not to be controversial?
because it's Datsik. Yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know Datsik?
Is he dubstep artist?
He's pretty hard.
He's dubstep though.
I would say.
Yeah, he's dubstep, but then
yeah, that's probably why I don't know.
but then he got into like allegations and shit.
Yeah.
So
I mean, unfortunately, there's a lot of DJs where that seems to happen for some reason.
Do a lot, especially
like I've always been the biggest fan of a bass nectar.
Yeah. Since I am a DJ, I will not be speaking on this. But yeah, so around that time, then I started getting into like dancing to dubstep and shit. And then I started like learning like how to do like robotics and shit. And then like when I was in 2nd grade, I believe I watched Step Up. And Step Up became like one of like my favorite movies, just like Step Up 3. So like I've always like been super into like dancing and music and shit. And just like EDM in general. It's like always been like my forte. I've never like I've listened to like hip hop and shit. I've always listened to like a bunch of different genres, but nothing has hit the same as like EDM. And then by the time I was 15, I went to my first festival, which was Coachella. And
did you sneak inside?
No, it's all ages.
Oh, really?
It's all ages.
Coachella's all ages?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And my mom was working Coachella, so then like I don't know. But even when I was like little, like when I was, there's fucking moth. Oh, don't flick it onto me.
I'm sorry, I flicked it on your leg. I'm
like,
gonna flick it off your leg now. All right, it's fine.
even when I was in 2nd grade, I was asking like my parents. I'm like, hey, can I go to a rave? Bass Hunters in California.
Damn.
This is back before they had
crazy.
like age restrictions and everything. And my mom told me she was like, no, you can't go. I'm like, why not? And they're like, people will stab you with needles there. But it's like,
I stabbed myself.
but back in those times, that was actually like a normal thing. That was a normal thing back then. Things were crazy back then. But yeah, so then when I was 15, I went to my first festival, and I didn't really know I wanted to do music until I was at that festival, and people can shit on me for all they want, but I was watching Martin Garrix, and everything just kind of like slowed down, and like the euphoria that I felt, like not just because of the Molly, but because of everybody else around, just like everybody was smiling, not one sad face in sight. The lights and everything, the music, it's like it was just like a moment of bliss. It's like not a single person in that area thought about school. They didn't think about work. Like you were just lost in the moment, and it's like there's nothing else that you could have thought about. And I asked myself, I was like, how the fuck can I live this moment for the rest of my life? And then that's when I started doing music. And at first I started on FL, which is what Yosuf uses.
Hey, let's go. Okay.
But then about a year or two later, then I hopped on Ableton, and I ended up having my grandma, because she was like the only one that would like let me use her credit. So like she helped me like finance a laptop. And so then I started producing off of that laptop when I was 15 or 16, one of the two.
That's sick.
Beforehand, it was like a $300 Dell that I was producing off of. And then I got into like Ableton and everything, and I would like go to my classes, and I'd sit there and I'd work on music in class. Some teachers were cool with it, and the ones that weren't, I would just skip class, and I would just sit on the bleachers just working on music the entire time. And like I even had like one teacher, he like told me, he was like, I don't care if you do that in here as long as you're doing something. And I ended up not even finishing high school because of that. Like I even like told everybody, I was like, I don't give a fuck about school. Like that's not what I want to do. I was like, all I want to do is fucking music. I don't want anything else. That's the only thing I want in life. If I can't have that in life, then my life won't be complete. And then so I didn't graduate. I continued with music and everything. My parents were upset. Even my friends called me a loser for not finishing high school. I got called stupid, all these different things. And ended up moving back up to Oregon with my parents after a while. And I was producing like here and there for like a little bit, not being very consistent on it, just like trying to make some money. And when I got to Oregon, I started working out and shit. So it's like the only thing I had to do was either work out or make music. I didn't really have a choice of doing anything else. I didn't really get along with anybody else there until like I found like my girlfriend there. And I ended up moving away back to California once I got enough money. And that situation didn't work out just because like my roommates and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up moving back. And when I moved back, it's like my entire mindset just changed. I stopped focusing on music. I was still in the gym and everything, but I stopped focusing on music. And like I just started working, and my plan was to work at that job until I got enough money to buy a house and then rent out that house so I could get other houses and basically live in this like slave mindset of what the entire system was built for. And
I have to do this real quick, but I only have like 5 minutes of space left. So, and I really want to hear the rest of the story.
Okay.
But
I'll cut it short. So basically I was depressed working that job for 3 months. Ended up wanting to kill myself. I was close to doing it, and then one night, like it just like clicked. I went home crying my eyes out. 3 days later, I found a video of Zyzz, and basically said fuck my 9 to 5. Left that 9 to 5. Ended up pursuing TikTok and getting back on my music. Joined a group chat. Played one of my songs that I made 6 months before that, which was the Every Time We Touch remix. And then they said to finish that song, I had somebody that had me finish that song in 3 days. Ended up releasing that, and after that, it was just one after another, and here we are.
holy shit.
It's very inspirational.
How old were you?
I was 19. Like if I
That's when you
didn't
found-
if I didn't find this, I probably would not be on this earth, like literally. And that's why like I'm so strong in pushing that message.
What exactly was the situation where you were with your girlfriend and because that like led you to be in that depressive state?
I was just insecure. I wasn't doing what I loved anymore. I lost my sense of worth. I lost my purpose. And once I found my purpose again, once I found my confidence again, through those Zyzz videos, because I saw myself in him, I'm like, I can be like that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zyzz, bro.
Dude, I think that's what everybody needs to do, that has a passion, that has a dream that they want to shoot for. Like, you have to take the jump. You have to take the jump. There's no other way. If you want to do the thing, you have to jump for it, and you will catch yourself. I promise. Like, you will catch yourself.
100%.
You'll never let yourself fall.
You'll be scared
because if
you got to make the jump, you know?
Right. If you're driving for the thing that you truly, truly are excited about, the thing that gives you the most fuel, the most fire in the entire world, you will not let yourself fall.
Mm-mm.
It's when you're doing something that you don't care about that you don't care.
And if you're scared, that means you care about it, you know?
Yeah.
But a lot of people are scared, and right before it happens, they back out, you know? And that's why they don't make it.
And
Because too scared to jump.
And sometimes you'll feel like you're not doing anything when in all reality you are. And everybody, even though you think you're doing something, and everybody starts coming at you and telling you like you're not doing shit, your family, your friends, anybody, your haters, like you just have to see it in yourself, because if you don't, then your dreams and everything, it may all just go away in a matter of an instant. Don't let other people's words define who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I know a lot of other people. What's up?
How do you know if you have ADHD?
I don't know, but I got it. I was diagnosed with it too.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, because like I can't stop fidgeting. I can't like touching shit. Does that mean I have ADHD?
I don't know. I don't know, honestly, bro. There's a lot of symptoms.
I'm going to try to get Adderall. I think I have ADHD.
I think a lot of people have it to a certain degree. Yeah, I definitely have it too, but I wasn't diagnosed until later. But I appreciate you. I really appreciate that story, man. And I think a lot of people can resonate out there. I know there's a lot of other people out there in life that have been through this same thing as me, but what happened to me was I had 5 years where nothing happened, and then out of nowhere I blew up. So what I have to tell to people is that if you're doing your passion, just keep going. Even if you don't see any growth, I promise it's going to happen at some point if you just don't stop. You can literally see a flat line. You can see a flat line for years, and then out of nowhere, just so.
For 4 years, I had
just keep doing it.
For 4 years, I had nothing on my SoundCloud. Nothing.
So I have 2 last questions for you guys. I end every podcast with these 2 questions. So first one, if you were to die tomorrow, what is the first thing that you would do right now?
Probably go eat.
Nice.
Yeah.
What would you eat?
The fucking burrito that's waiting for me over there. I'm not even kidding. I would eat that first.
I'm going to eat his burrito too.
Yeah.
I'd probably take all the money that I had left and then try to fly out as many people that I could, that I love, and just try to have those last moments with them.
Yeah, respect. Well, I was gonna get there too, but I don't. I have cravings, bro.
Mine is kind of like yours. Mine was like it's calling tell everybody I love them, tell everyone I love them, and then right after that is get some ice cream.
Yeah, I would probably like if I'm not able to see him tomorrow, I'd probably like record a video message, send it to all the homies.
Yeah,
you know.
And then if you could have any superpower in the entire world, what would it be?
Invisibility.
Why?
You know, walk around and sneak into like events and shit.
I can't really think of anything besides of invisibility neither.
Okay, I'm gonna change mine then.
Oh, you both like invisibility?
Well, mine's just because, like, I don't know, like, times get hard, and, like, I mean, like, I don't know, sometimes it feels nice to be invisible.
That's fucking deep, bro.
Yeah, that's...
Holy shit.
I didn't know you took a turn, bro. Fuck.
I don't know.
Honestly, bro, I'm changing mine to teleportation.
Why teleportation?
That way I can teleport into the venues and like... Instead of driving back up hella far, you know, just boom, I'm there.
To the venues.
Yeah.
I love that you did it for venues. Teleportation is mine.
Yeah, it's not because, like, imagine, like, you know, NOS Event Center?
Yeah.
Walking that fucking
This is so annoying, bro.
Fuck that, just a little... You know,
long ass line. All right, cool. Well, appreciate you guys for being on the podcast. We were on this one. This was a long ass one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Definitely could have kept going, but
yeah, for real.
You can tell we've been. I fucking want that burrito right now.
Yeah.
All right, where can we find y'all? Socials, shit, everything.
Instagram is Yosuf, brah. Check out my Spotify, Yosuf. Yeah.
Instagram is Baby Zyzz, BABYZYZZ, and then I'm on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music, under Dionysus. That is DIONYSUS.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys again. So, thanks for watching, guys. Yosuf, Baby Zyzz.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, I love you guys. That was super fucking sick.
Love you too, man.
It was like a roller coaster of emotion.
Can't wait to rave with y'all again soon.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, Beyond Wonderland.
Let's go.
Hey, pass it over to me.
All right. Love y'all. Peace.
Can I end it with this?
Later.
Yeah. Yeah.